Die skote gaan behoorlik klap Sondag wanneer Manchester United en Liverpool speel. Die fikse is in Engeland, mense. Dis in Engeland. Daar's min wat die Kaap, Suid-Afrika se Engelse voetbalondersteuners so verdeel soos hierdie fikse. Self wanneer jy nie een van hierdie spanne ondersteun nie, vind jy jouself nie op die draad nie. Jy leun effen na 'n result toe. Jy's of meer lief vir Manchester United of jy is meer lief vir Liverpool en Alberich. Hierdie Sondag gaan daar definitief manne om die vuur sit wat verdeeld is en natuurlik glo dat hulle span beter is. Ivory wat daar so sê Man United wat
Avery was op die show geweest tydjie en hy is natuurlik 'n groot Ambrose wat sê Liverpool to beat Man U met 'n rugby score. Kyk, dit was maar touch and go geweest. Dit was maar touch and go geweest gister. Look wat het ons Skulls, ek het die post-match kyk Skulls wat baie upset geweest het. Hy was baie upset oor die feit. Hy was net the guys came away with a win. They came away with I think a great win, a nice comeback win, something that really boosted morale. That kind of game can just, put you up for the next week. That second half, Manchester United needed that like anything else. And who else from a guy like Harry Maguire that's allemaal geskreeuw, die man se kop moet af en alles dit. Maar, the fact that he came back, again, it's going to level the playing fields going to this weekend's game.
Yeah,
never mind the fact that Liverpool is just playing like hot. They're hot at the moment. They've just been wiping a few teams at the moment, and they've got good synergy at the moment. And everybody will say, yeah, it's going to be a walkover for Liverpool. But geez, when these guys take on each other, it's going to be something else. It's going to be, a tight affair. It's very seldom that it will be way big scores. And it's going to bring out the best out of both teams, no matter who's the underdog on the day.
No, for sure. And I think what we saw yesterday from Manchester United, especially in the second half, is exactly what they are going to require to go toe-to-toe with this Liverpool side. In the first half against Atalanta in the UEFA Champions League and also against Leicester last week, they were very poor. I haven't seen a United side as poor. They were not convincing leading up to those games, but they were shocking against Leicester. And the first half against Atalanta, they were utterly poor. They came out in the second half, all guns blazing, and they played the type of soccer that we know the squad can play. If they play this soccer on Sunday, Liverpool might just be in for a big surprise. But like you are saying, die tafel is gedek vir 'n fantastiese sokkerwedstryd tussen twee fantastiese spanne. En ons het 'n bietjie vroeër Alberich het ons met 'n voormalige professionele sokkerspeler, bekende ou op die Kaapse vlakte, superstar gewees in Suid-Afrika vir Ajax Cape Town, nou professionele coach. Ons het 'n bietjie met Nathan Paulse gepraat. Ons het vir Nathan gevra, Nathan, wie dink jy gaan wen? Maar vertel ons gou waar dink jy lê die triek in die mette? En die is wat Nathan vroeër vir ons gesê het.
Hi there guys, Nathan Paulse here. So I've been asked to do a preview on the Manchester United Liverpool derby, the big one on Sunday, 5:30. I'm just going to talk about three things, guys: form, duels, and rivalry. So in terms of form, I think if you've been following the EPL, you'll know that Liverpool has been unbeaten in 10 games, and that's across all competitions. Manchester, however, on the other hand, they've won their game against Atalanta, yes, albeit the come behind win again, which seems to be their MO. But in terms of league form, the last league game they drew against Everton, and that was at home at Old Trafford. So in terms of league form, we all know that they lost against Leicester City as well, the last league game, 4-2. So yeah, in terms of form, Liverpool most probably easily, is the form team. In terms of duels, we're looking at obviously Star-7 versus VVD. We're looking at Salah against Shaw or Maguire, Mane versus Wan-Bissaka or Lindelof, and we're looking at Rashford if he starts against Trent. So interesting duels, all over the pitch. It just depends on the day which superstar has his scoring boots on. Which, I mean, at that level, everyone seems to have their scoring boots on all the time because these are world class players. But we know the two key duels for me would be CR7 VVD and Salah against Shaw, because whoever gets the upper hand there, gives their team a huge advantage. Then in terms of rivalry, now we're looking at head-to-head. The last game, unfortunately, for Manchester United fans, the last derby they played against Liverpool, they got beaten at home 4-2. So my prediction is a Liverpool win. It won't be as easy as what some people may think, because United always seems to lift their game when they play against Liverpool. But the scary part about how they have set up this season is that no one seems to know what their formation or what their philosophy is or how they want to play. I know Ole keeps on speaking about the United way, but for me it's built off of nostalgia more than an actual plan, than an actual plan where you can actually, as a manager, speak on the same level as a Klopp, as Pep, as a Tuchel, and United is a super club, so they have to get to a point where people know and fans know what they are about. It's not good enough to just talk about the United way, or we've always built our success off of that, because come Sunday you're playing against a team that has a terrific front three. If they all start, Klopp might rotate, because he likes to do that with Firmino and Jota. So it depends, but nonetheless, guys, we can talk about facts and stats and all of that. At the end of the day, it's going to be an exciting game, and it's going to be closer than we think, but I still give it to Liverpool. Okay, cheers, have a good day.
There we have it. Wise words from Nathan. Your take, Alberic, to wrap it up.
The fact that he mentioned Ronaldo, I mean, you can actually see he looked very frustrated last night, and I mean, it's the fact that his midfield is playing so far back sometimes, and you're not giving the proper ball that he would need, and you can see there's definitely frustration. Things aren't gelling well, and I think if Liverpool puts a goal up in the first few minutes, in the first 20 or 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe, it might just rattle them a bit, but then again, looking at what happened last night, Atalanta scored those 2 goals, and they were up, pretty early in the first half, and look what happened there. I mean, man got back and did the seal the deal at least. So it's gonna be interesting. There's a lot to say about Ole and what he brings at the moment, and as heeltemal verdeeld oor hy Manchester way, soos they said. Look, the Manchester way is the winning way. That's what I know of the Manchester way from the days that he used to play. Was the fact that they won, come hell high water, they'll make a way to win. And they had that history, but it's we have to see how it's going to play off. If he does pull it off and he win against one of the top teams at the moment, the most formed teams at the moment, then I definitely see going a bit further in the rest of the season.
No, for sure, and I think Nathan mentioned form, and it's something that obviously would tilt it in Liverpool's favor. But I think there's only one way for Manchester United to beat Liverpool. They need to start fast. They need to come out all guns blazing. I don't see this Manchester United squad with the confidence that they have. I don't see them pulling Atletico Madrid, coming from 2 goals down to square up against this Liverpool side. No ways. If Liverpool gets ahead, if Liverpool dominates possession, they take the game away with a goal or 2 in the first half, United will not come back against Liverpool. This is not Atalanta. This is not Villarreal. They need to come out in Old Trafford in front of their home crowd. They need to start fast. They need to be accurate. They need to be swift and make sure that they put the pressure on this Liverpool side. Liverpool tend to buckle under pressure, especially when you play them in their own territory. You knock the ball around, you get behind Virgil van Dijk, you play the long balls. All of a sudden, Liverpool looks vulnerable. We saw it against Atletico. That is the only way that I believe that this Manchester United can really upset this Liverpool side. If they're going to loiter, idle into this game, they're gonna be in for a big surprise. But again, die tafel is gedek. ons almal gaan 6:30 Suid-Afrikaanse tyd voor die kassie inskuif. Ek weet hier is hordes United supporters op die show. Daar's baie mense wat Liverpool support en natuurlik gaan die Manchester City en Chelsea supporters gaan ook hierdie fixture beloer. Dylan Leng wat daar so sê Cristiano Ronaldo, dalk die verskil tussen wen of verloor vir hierdie twee spanne. Absolute fenominale speler. Praat bietjie oor Arsenal. Ja, vir hulle wat sê ons wen daarin so nou en dan. Arsenal wat natuurlik Arsenal wat natuurlik môre aan die nuwe game week van English Premier League open en ek dink vir hulle kan 'n bitter naweek verwag wanneer Aston Villa vir Arsenal sterktes die bene huis toe stuur. Maar nou natuurlik dames en here is tyd. Ons sal graag vir 'n hele uur saam met julle wil gesels, maar ons show is ongelukkig 45 minute lank. Ongelooflike interview met Lyntjie Jaars en dan natuurlik Nathan wat sy expert opinie bring om vir ons te vertel wat hy moontlik dink môre of Sondag altens in hy groot derby gaan gebeur. Hy gee hom vir Liverpool met 'n slight advantage en Alberik, ek gaan jou op die spot sit. Your prediction hier.
Liverpool 3-1.
Hoeveel?
3-1. 3-1. 3-1.
Ja, kyk, kom ek sê vir jou as Kino Adams welkom by jou shows, dan kom jy weet as Liverpool Sondag vir Man United 3-1 wen, dink ek die Ollie gaan nou werk het kom Kersfees as it's gone, it's over.
Hy was unemployed vandag gewees, guys. I mean, dit is honest.
Nee, ek dink
en net met dit gesê, die feit dat hulle kyk even na die game toe from interview het gepraat oor 'n sekere he kept on focusing on a certain sect of the crowd that kept the players going, and I mean it's that little margins the fact that they won't be playing in Old Trafford, the fact they're playing on Old Trafford is going to help them. So hopefully that same moment will spur them on. Avery Boer is baie prater vanaand. Avery, welkom. Hy praat baie vanaand weer.
Avery wat sê United 2-1. Wow, dit gaan close wees. Ek gaan my nek uitsteek en ek gaan sê Liverpool klop vir United 2-1. Maar ek verwag 'n paar groot oomblikke, 'n paar controversial oomblikke. Dit mag 'n penalty hier en daar wees. Wie weet, dalk eindig een span met 10 man op die veld. Dit is wat derbies maak. It's going to be a crack of a game. People, players doing silly things, out of character, but also, hopefully, manne soos Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Pogba en David De Gea, hopelik kan hulle vir ons entertain om Sondag te wys wat die heel beste spelers in die wêreld kan doen wanneer die spreiligte of daai groot teaterligte op hulle skyn. 2-1 vir my in Liverpool, 4-1 sê Gas van Bolie, die manne raak erg.
Kom hier, ons wil hoor. These are no guys, let us know, I mean, can you 3-1?
Ek sê, die manne wil vir Ollie weg hê, jong. Maar op Ollie voors afsluit.
Kom ons sê, weet jy waar, man, hy ingoal gekry anyway.
Ja, nee, kyk ek dink die ou wat hulle moet dop, almal praat van CR7, ek dink Marcus Rashford gaan begin teen Liverpool. Ek dink hy was uitstaande teen Atalanta in 'n verloorpoging in die eerste helfte. Ek dink hy was hulle beste speler in die eerste helfte. He's going to test Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's fast, he's quick, and with Bruno and Pogba getting that long ball in, as hy die ou wat Liverpool gaan moet dop, hy mag dalk die verskil wees tussen wen of verloor, maar steeds, ek dink op die oomblik lyk Ollie baie shaky, hy lyk bietjie uit sy diepte uit, en Nathan het 'n interessante ding genoem, hy het groot name genoem van Tuchel, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Bielsa, is almal ouens wat statuur het as afrigters, en Ollie lyk vir my half 'n bietjie wankelrig, maar 'n groot geleentheid vir hom Sondag om sy naam in ere te stel. Luister, as hierdie United span vir Liverpool sterktes in die bene huis toe stuur, kan dit 'n ommeswaai bewerkstellig in hulle seisoen. Ewe skielik begin hulle te glo, ewe skielik begin hulle beter te speel, en wie weet wat dit vir die moraal van daardie kamp.
And that's what it is. It's this kind of games that are the big ones that makes the guys, stand up and be counted for. And I think the opportunity is for Manchester United to write their name. Let's not say in the lights, but write their names and on the history books and say they'll actually pull one on. This is the one game they'll be focusing on, that they want to beat Liverpool, and the old rivalry is always going to be there. But like you said, if they turn this around, Manchester can do this. It might just turn the season around, and who knows, it might just show an upward curve for them.
Ja, verseker. En daai het julle so Berg wat natuurlik sê 3-1, ek sê 2-1 vir Liverpool, en dan Eybrie wat praat van 'n 2-1 oorwinning vir Manchester United. Kino wat daarso sê 3-2 vir Manchester United met Cristiano Ronaldo wat weer die verskil is, nes gestaan en nes Villarreal. Ek sê natuurlik 2-1 met doele vir Mohamed Salah en Trent Alexander-Arnold van 'n set piece af wat vir Man United op Old Trafford upset. Ek wil nie sê upset, mense sê nou jy weet dis 'n upset, maar nog steeds om vir Man United op Old Trafford te wen. Het wil gedoen wees. Liverpool gaan nie daar opdaag en soos ek moet sê 4-1. Ek gaan verras wees. So dit is ons uitslae. Laat hy comments kom guys. Dit wil nie sê ons gaan dalk nog Sondag weer met julle gesels daar van 'n live area af. So wie weet, bly ingeskakel en wie weet, miskien kan ons nog jou comment op hierdie show wys.
And Andy, just before we forget, the T20 World Cup is starting, guys, and we're going to be bringing in some exciting guests as well. So it's going to be lekker, it's going to be exciting. So there's a lot to talk about in the Proteus squad. The kit is one of them. The Proteus kit is a topic to talk about. But we're bringing some of the discussions of the World Cup as well to the fore on Tekkel in these couple of weeks.
Nee, verseker. Berg, wys gou net vir 'n laaste keer of hulle daai WhatsApp lyn, laat ons net gou sien. Daarso julle kan daai WhatsApp lyn natuurlik. Ons weet daar gaan baie aksie wees, build-ups na die groot game Liverpool. Daar is mense wat gaan braai, wees net veilig, hou net daai distances. Daar's ouens wat alleen gaan kyk in hulle Liverpool of hulle Man United treye. Daar's vente. Stuur asseblief hy voice note, stuur asseblief hy WhatsApp pictures 0652188511 0652188511. Gooi hom sommer daarso in jou contact list. Dit is die amptelike Tekkel Talk Show lyn en gooi hulle pics deur. Ons wil dit volgende week wys en natuurlik volgende week hierdie tyd is daar bragging rights. Gaan dit 'n oorvloed United supporters op hierdie show wees of gaan ons die Liverpool supporters op hierdie show kry wat natuurlik gaan koning kry. Ons sien dan uit en daarna natuurlik daar's ons Brian wat net sê Liverpool wat natuurlik vir hulle vasloop hierdie Sondag. Ek en Brian het toevallig die Leicester City game by Man United saam gekyk. Hy het gesit en hy hier langs my. So ek gaan dan kommentaar lewe wat Brian sê nie. Maar Brian is goed as jy weer glo in United. Tot volgende week guys, @TekkelChat op YouTube, op Facebook, op Twitter. Berg, wees veilig en wie weet, miskien Sondag net voor afskop praat ons weer met hulle van 'n live area af en ons gooi ons laaste predictions. Kom ons wees veilig en gaan loer asseblief weer na hierdie show @Tekkel op YouTube, op Facebook, op Twitter. Tot volgende keer dan. Cheerio.